start me up, remnant of Bear Island, or commonly known as Long Dark Survivor. Greetings. We are bow hunting, and our first hunt is this first bear here that we find at the old substation. As far as I can see, this bear lives inside Lineworker's hideout, and there are two more bear caves, Cliff Cave, and it's either the Wedge Cave or the No Road Cave. So now this is not advisable, right? This is not an advisable way to hunt bears, but like as you can see, I'm experiencing some unbelief here. Actually, took down this bear with 2 arrows. I'm in as much disbelief as you are. I promise you that. I was totally being expected getting mauled by this bear. So if you are fortunate enough to do this, to obtain this mind-boggling feat, remember, first thing you must do when you've taken a bear down is take all of the meat out right away. Okay, just take out all of the meat and dump it right there on the snow.
Starting to slow me down.
Otherwise, that's the best way to keep it. Best way to keep it so that it doesn't go completely off. Even if it goes 100% off, when you cook it, you'll have a 50%. What do you call it? 50% okayness on that meat. So meat tends to last quite a while in this game. Okay, so that was our first hunt. Is taking down a bear with 2 arrows. Yeah, let's have a look at what else we've got here. So ranging your shots with this bow is just about as tricky as every other hunting tool in this particular game. But sometimes you get a good shot right there. Yeah, it must have been in the heart, and that old buck died for a good cause, and didn't suffer. As you can hear, this bear has been triggered, and it'll be coming for us ever so slowly. And I'm just getting a little bit of elevation here. There's the bear, if you can see it up there. It's like right there, just to preserve my own behind just a tiny little bit. Getting up on this deadfall. These things are conveniently like this. Okay, so we're trying for a headshot, and in this bear, let's just see here. Dunk. Okay, so this bear is gonna mission off. And I think if we were on the snow, it probably would have come for us, which would have been better. So there are different strategies. If it comes for you, you might wanna then you'll be able to put a couple more shots in it. This one just headed for the hills. So now the question is here: do we go after it, or is it gonna come back, or whatever? So this is just where you gotta make the decisions. You just got to decide. Yeah, I can hear it. We can hear it. So now when you do is when you track it, just keep an eye out for places where you can get out of its way. Because even in this wounded state, it will maul you pretty badly. So this bear, I'm just gonna cut this short. I'm gonna cut this short because it just missioned off. It wasn't coming back at all. So you just track it. You pick up on the. You can sometimes. Here we go. The little blood, the blood trail remains a little bit longer than the actual tracks. This is the cliff cave. This is where this bear sleeps. So I was wondering it might be coming back here, but it wasn't. So this is a nice. This is pretty okay up here. It's not totally safe, but it'll give the bear a little bit of a challenge to get to you when you. Okay, so let me cut to the tracking part, because it's all pretty much the same now. Okay, so we've lost the trail. We've lost the blood trail. We just have to you just have to look for it. We've got a general idea of in which direction this bear went. So you just gotta track this guy. So that tiny drop of blood there, that's what we're looking for. There we go. There's another one, and here's our trail. Okay, so we found it. Pretty soon we'll be starting to see some spoor, and then we'll know we're close. At this stage, pretty safe, because it's been the spoor has already disappeared, so we're relatively safe. Still keep an eye on places where you can get. There we go. Here's the tracks. Okay. Make sure you got a rudimentary escape plan in mind. So this goes on for a while, and lo and behold, a wolf. Right, so at the moment the wolves are leaving us alone, but as you're gonna see pretty soon, these guys are gonna decide, hey, we're also hungry. Here we go. Okay, so we've got a bit of Timberwolf action. This is a convenient little ledge that we can use to make a choke point for these things. Let's see how it goes. Never like tangling with these things. Oh, that was a sweet shot, I must say. Let's see how it goes with this one. I think this guy's going to bite us. Oh, that's it. They're done. Okay. Alright. Just took one kill, and here's our bear. Nice. So I don't know about you, but these Timberwolves stress me out, eh? And this is the bow challenge on top of it, so I'm a little bit apprehensive whether this is going to be successful or not. I like taking them out with a rifle. It's like one-shot story. Let's see how it goes. So that is a nice, what you call a miss. And here we go. Boom. That is a nice shot. It seems like if your bow's on level 5, you get like a one-shot. Okay, so another miss. Miss shooting is something that'll happen when you've got when you're tangling with Timberwolves. Not desirable. You need a couple of extra arrows when you're bow hunting Timberwolves. Let's just see it. So there we go. That's what we call a missed opportunity. That happens because you've got to draw this bow. If we had a 357, I think we would have put shots on both of those things. There we go. That's it. Done. So it doesn't matter how long the bar is of the wolf craziness. It seems like 2 kills does the job. And this guy is still a bit lost. Okay. So in the previous one, the wolves had us pretty much cornered there on Cook's farm in the barn there, and But now here's a different scenario. How many wolves have we got? We've only got about 3 here, right? Of course, if you inside the bricklayer's retreat there, on the little veranda with a rifle. There we go. And then that's a pretty nice hunt, because they you can just pick them off. But we've got a bow. We're trying to create a rudimentary choke point here for these beasts. Oh, here we go. So they're just going to be. There we go. One down. Right. So one more, and we should be fine. Funny thing is it the first? Okay. Where's the other one? I think there's one up here on the left. It's probably going to give us a bite. Where are these things? So this is not a bad choke point. I see they're very skittish to come up here. That's what we want. Oh, got a bite there. Right, so that's what that was what I was concerned about, is that thing coming from a blind side and getting a bite in. But I think this is no. So these runny shots are tricky. These runny shots are very tricky. There we go. We're done, I think. Oh, come on, man. That was so close, eh? There we go. Boom shakalaka, done. Thanks. Next lady for a shave. So we can't do a bow hunting video without having some bunny hunting. The thing is, yes, it's very sad, but the thing is, these bunnies all happy. They die happy, you know. Like they weren't in cages. You know, they were free bunnies, you know. They're free bunnies, and it's either me or a wolf's gonna get them. Okay, so we can't do it without doing a moose with the bow. If we're gonna do bow hunting, these are very scarce. The moose are very scarce. Believe it or not, one spawns inside this parking lot here. I've seen it more than once here. Another place you can find it is there near that trailer where the Western Shortcut is. But the thing is, that one I won't try that one with a bow. This one I wouldn't try with a bow either if this wasn't the thing. You're gonna have any trouble, okay? This thing, okay, for some odd reason, there we go, it was just about to come and trample us, so there we go. That is a highly risky, it's very risky. They don't kill you outright though. If they do trample you, you just pick up a lot of damage, but you can take these things down with a bow if you're in the right place at the right time. Remember to take all the meat out as quickly as you can. Okay, this is the wedge cave bear. There's three of them on this. This guy's coming for us, and he's in a bad mood. We're gonna try and find some elevation. Pretty exciting. A lot of growling, promises of pain and suffering like intended for my avatar by this bear, and yeah, so he's moving a bit faster than what we he's moving a bit quicker than what you think he's moving. Lots of nice sound effects there. Are we gonna get a okay, you might get an injury coming up these steep inclines, but it's worth it because it's not as bad as getting mauled by a bear. Where is it? Okay, so yeah, okay, so the same issue as with the other one. Boom. And that was a headshot. I don't know why that thing didn't go down there. So now it's just like pretty much more of the same. You're gonna track it forever, and so we'll just go Just show you the results there. Okay, and then this one is just an example of how crazy these Timberwolves are. This is a blizzard. They're attacking in a blizzard. No, not just that. They're attacking right here at the old substation. Look, they'll come right inside the fence. They'll come right inside the fence. And this is the one I was going to show you, that epic miss. Here we go. That's when you try and shoot the barrel. So this goes on for a while. We're not gonna do the whole thing. I just wanted to show you how insane these things are. Coming in a blizzard, right inside your backyard here. So I kept the best one for last. I'm up here by this pylon. I'm looking for the other moose. The spawn point for the moose. I already got it with a rifle earlier on. I was hoping that it might spawn again. And lo and behold, run into a pack of Timberwolves. Very, very nice, Peter. So now these things, you organize yourself a little choke point here. See if they'll come up close enough. Now they're playing hard to get. There we go. Here's one. There we go. That's one. Boom. One down. So and the thing is that this one, I got it. I think it was a miss. And there's another nice miss. I guess I don't be. There we go. Got it. All right. And then the bar is gone. All right. So now we can track that one, because we don't want to lose our. Don't want to lose the arrow. Trying to remember where all the miss ones was. Because the arrows are they're not, you don't want to waste your arrows. Like arrows are pretty valuable resource. Same as with your firearm casings, like they're not really a renewable resource, so we need to keep an eye on them. See that little pile of meat there? That was from another moose hunt. That was from a rifle. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Watch. One time. So now I'd like to take credit for how what an amazing shot I am, but I think that was a fluke, eh? But you gotta take the shot, eh? Don't take the shot, no chance of winning. Thanks for watching. Please don't think about subscribing. Just hit do.